passengers traveling on Air Canada.
Des zones 1 à 5, voyageant à bord du vol Air Canada 203.
For the weather, be a nice 10 degrees, partly cloudy skies, mostly clear actually, but there's a chance.
It's always good to be like more vision. More experience, more it's good.
Mira?